was like, all right, bro, you good? He was like, yeah. But something I didn't like, him and Chrome Dome, they punch in, which takes so fucking long. Like they'll say one or two bars, stop, think about it, then go back again, stop, think about it. I'm like, yo, the shit that you could just freestyle straight through that takes me 2 to 5 minutes, took 30 minutes. So it took like 30 minutes to do that track. And then 30 minutes, yeah, 30 to 40 minutes. Mind you, everybody's trying to get on and freestyle and whatever, do they thug thizzle. So then when Reggie's finished, Chrome Dome's like, yo, let me get on. I was like, nah, nigga, if you're gonna do what the fuck he just did on his track that took about 40 minutes, I was like, I'm good. I got other beats you could, take all that time, but I'm not gonna go through that again. He's all right, cool. So I end up leaving, so I end up taking Reggie's verse, and, closing that session. And I left the beat for those niggas, for Wizzy, Chrome Dome, Hefe, and Dope Vibe to freestyle to. I'll play these songs later on for y'all could see what's happening. So, fast forward again. This was that same week I was in Georgia. So, Reggie and I, so now Reggie's upstairs. I guess, he just playing 2K. He's playing 2K on his, I don't know what it was, PS4 at the time, PS5. I don't know. Yeah, PS4, I think it was. Yeah, PS4. So he's playing 2K. And, I just like his piece. You know what I mean? He has a daughter, he has a wife. So he's just playing, I guess it's his getaway. I don't mind. This is the fuck he does. And he's playing online. So now we up there. We chilling. We having a convo. I'm like, yo, bruh, like, I was telling him a game plan. I was like, not even telling him a game plan. We was just talking, cause like I said, he's been doing music for a while, and I just started really doing music a little bit. I ain't put nothing out really yet, so I don't want to say it, but yeah, I get what I'm saying. And we was just talking, analyzing game. I'm looking like, bruh, there's many different ways niggas could get on in the music industry. You could get what's that shit called? Like get a shout out, or like Nas and Dave East. Like, yeah, Dave East was grinding doing his Thug Thizzle, but Nas like helped to give him that little that big bro thing, like, yo, here. Brought him to another light, like just like how Drake do. Like, you might be high, all right, a feature from Drake get you to that next level. You know what I mean? So that's how you can so we were just talking about many different ways of getting on this shit. And then we was talking about the experience that we went through, like, yo, bro, yeah, he was talking about, like, he been in a group, did music video, putting so much money, working with these artists, this, that, and the third, shit flopping. And, he just trying to learn from his mistakes. And me, I'm like, I'm learning from other people's mistakes. Like, I'm learning off his mistake, that nigga mistake, that nigga, all these niggas. And I started, and then, like, I was telling him, I'm like, yo, the internet right now is helping out the game so much. Like, back in those days, to work a record, nigga, you can still do that now. It's some people do both ways. You feel me? But to work a record now, like back in those days, nigga, you have to go to every radio station. You gotta go to radio station, do clubs, do promotion. You have to be, like, your legs, you're supposed to get coins and bunnies. You're supposed to be out on the move, out and about, spending a whole bunch of bread and all of that. And I'm looking like that was back then. But I said, nowadays, it's like, yo, bro, what you have to do nowadays could be wrong, but this is what we're seeing. It's like, yo, nigga, like, we just go to the studio, make records, drop it, shoot like a video too, go to the next one. Here's a new project. Make some songs, drop a record or whatever, shoot a video, here's the next project. Like, you don't really have to go to clubs, interact like that. You don't really got to go to radio stations. Niggas blow up, then they do that later. You feel me? They'll go do these tours and they'll do the radio run, promo run later. But the first way to get into your foot in the door is with the record. So we're just talking and shit like that. And we're just expressing how what we're seeing and shit like that. So then Chrome Dome comes in the room. So Chrome Dome and then Wizzy comes in the room. So they get it. They like Wizzy. It's my guy. That's Reggie's younger brother. So Wizzy's up there. He's more of a not trying to be confrontational. He's not a nigga that wants to he. I guess he sees somewhat both sides. You feel me? That's how he goes. Chrome Dome. This nigga is on a different level. He's on demon time. He comes in with smoke. So they both come in the room, and then me, Reggie, and I still talking. And then Chrome Dome is like, man, fuck what y'all say. Me and Reggie's like, excuse me? Like, nigga, like, what do we say that? He's like, nah, nigga, I'm finna take over the North. I'm like, you know, the North is just a section of the world. Like, nigga, why don't you just try to take over the whole Georgia, then take over the North, then gravitate to Atlanta or Georgia, like, or you could just hit the internet and then you could probably reach more than just these areas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, nah, I'm finna do it my way. I'm like, all right, cool. You could do it your way, nigga. I'm gonna support you. We gonna support you. You blood. You family. But I said, like, we're just telling him these things you might need to have and be aware, like, these are the things that might happen. Cause, you know, I'm from Jersey. And being from Jersey, you're right next to New York. Nigga, I see niggas trying to work records. Big chains, drug dealers. Like, nigga, I'm in the streets too. I already know, nigga. Like, nigga, the fuck? I'm not gonna have a nigga that looks lesser than me represent and say, I want to. No, niggas, like, I was telling them, like, yo, bro, like, if you gonna take that road, you gonna have to spend that guap. Cause you're gonna be around other niggas getting guap. And sometimes they want, like, Big Meech. When Big Meech came around, he was like, I want to be like Big Meech. Or, oh, Big Meech just bought 12 bottles, I'm buying 15. It's like, you got to have that capital. You got to have that bread. You got to be a hustler. You got to, if you're going to just provide music and then you come up there with a wrinkled shirt, niggas going to look at you crazy. Like, you just said you got 10,000, but the shirt is wrinkled as hell. You just said you just sold 2 ounces of some whatever, but you ain't got no diamonds. You ain't got no bottles. You know what I mean? So I was just telling Blood, Reggie and I was telling Chrome Dome, like, yo, listen, whatever road you gonna take, we gonna support you because you family. We just saying there's other ways to do it. Whatever which way you want to do it, what you need help with, we'll help guide you. Whatever we know, we gonna help you. Because like I said, you know, some people, when they get hear advice from old heads is, nah, Blood, don't do it. I didn't make success from it. Ours is like, listen to our experience. If you're going to do it, do you, bro. Okay? Do you, and we here for you. We want the best for you. Thug it out. Do it. But we finna take that route right there, though. We gonna take this route. That route that we said that's already there, that yellow brick road, you can take that yellow brick road. We gonna take this different road. We gonna try this new paved road that they just made. We gonna try that one because you already tried this one. We gonna try that one. So now Chrome Dome's head, it's, oh, these niggas hating on me. They don't believe me. These niggas don't want me to win. Oh, these niggas just now became my enemies. I'ma tell you niggas this. Ain't nobody in this motherfucking world I can hate on. Why the fuck do I need to hate on people? I would never hate on people. Why? Because that energy, you have to remain and keep that energy forever every time you see that person. For what? And then sometimes you might, when you're done hating and you meet the person, why was I hating on this person? For no reason. And that you could have missed opportunities, chances, or whatever. It's like, hate is not in my vocabulary. I mean, I agree with everything some niggas do. That's me. That's my choices. But to hate, like me, I don't like every Jordan that came out. The retros, I don't like them. I don't like all of them. All 23. There's some Team Jordans I like better than the retros. Don't mean I'm hating. I just probably don't rock with it. But Jordan's gonna keep making them. I'm gonna keep buying them. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, yo, bro, why? Why? Why niggas think that I need to hate on them? Why create an enemy that's not there? So, Chrome Dome has, taken off, doing the Stuck Dizzle, doing what he does. Reggie does his Stuck Dizzle, does what he does. Everybody go do what they do. Me, I said, you know what? I'm really gonna lock in and really focus in on this music stuff and actually stop being a producer looking for people to make music with and really tap into, yo, I'm the artist. I'm gonna be the nigga in front of the cameras now. Fuck being behind all the time. It's now being the person in front of the camera. I done went to school. I done put in the time and the effort. You feel me? I done did all that. Now it's like, nigga, go do you, blood. Go do you, fam. All that was practice, put that shit to fruition. Ain't no more practicing no more. Practice? Practice? We're talking about practice here? I get that. I done practiced so long. I don't need to do that whole, no, we in the game. I'm going hard. I don't need to practice. I'm doing what I have to do. So later on that year, a lot of shit been going on. I think what happened, Nipsey Hussle died. Nipsey died. I'm like, damn. Blood died. I remember Reggie called me because I'm a huge Nipsey Hussle fan. Huge Nipsey Hussle fan. Reggie called me like, yo, Blood, you good? It's like Nipsey died. I was like, you ever seen Shotas? He like, what? Who called my brother? What? He like, it's Linganum. Like, nigga, I had to really pull over. I was driving. I really pulled over. I was like, yo, bro, Blood dead? He's like, yo, yeah, they killed him. Like, I was like, nah, you capping. Like, I'm all about to look like I'm about to call Nipsey. Like, yo, cuz, like, you good? Googled it and everything. It was Googleable. He did. It just hit me like life. It just felt. It was a bright sunny day that day. Life just hit me like, what the fuck? This really just happened. So I'm thinking to myself like, yo, bruh, like all the music, like let's really start trying to amp up and really start releasing this, because you feel me? Like you create so much, like why hold on to these shits? Let's put this out. Let's do what you have to do. You have a formula, let's work it. So then later on that year, one of my mentors, he cut hair. And I used to cut hair when I was younger. And then even when I got older, I was still cutting hair and shit like that. And he used to tell me, like, give me tips and shit like that. He was a mentor on that aspect. And, he ended up passing. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Like, shit crazy. Niggas just dropping this around 19. So then after his body dropped, my grandpa's body dropped probably less than like 2 weeks later type shit. I'm like, what? His life is just